Windows Adobe Walkthru. You probably received a link or something like this. Took you to a page similar to this one. You're just gonna download. I've zipped up the whole folder. It's gonna take a little while to download because it's about 7 gigs or so. It's gonna take a few minutes to download, but after it downloads, it's gonna be a relatively easy install. So as you can tell, the download is finished. And what we're gonna do is right click, show in folder, and then the file is going to show us right there zipped up. We're going to extract the folder, and I always click the show extracted files when complete. Extract is about 8.37 gigs, so it's going to take a little minute, but let it extract the whole programs. It's all the programs: Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, and more. You see right there, it's 10 minutes. I'll fast forward it for you. Now that it's fully downloaded, you'll have the folder open in front of you. You go ahead and click it and we can get started on installing. So inside this folder is the whole program. First thing I recommend is looking at the README file. It's a file with instructions. You're going to come down there and it's going to give you the basic instructions on how to install. First thing you need to do is disconnect from the internet. We're going to disconnect the internet. We're going to install the folder, install the programs with the serial numbers, and then we're just going to patch it. Patching it is really easy because only thing patching does is make sure that once you get back on the internet, you know that this program fully reads, programmed, and registered from when I registered. So we're going to go ahead and set up. I provided my serial numbers that I have when I activated the program. So now we're running setup. It's going to take a little second to unpack the program. It is a lot of different programs. Adobe Creative Suite is one of the most interesting programs you can use with creating web content, videos, pictures, and just incredible stories, you can tell. Once it's finished with the setup, it's going to ask you how do you want to install. You're going to install with a serial number. I provided my own serial number that I used. I'm not going to do trial or subscription. Install with the serial number. You're going to accept the agreement. Now the serial number I've actually included in the original file that you have. So the file that's still open, you look in there and you see where it says serial code. So let me get this out the way. Go ahead and type that in real quick. Either one, I've included both of them just in case because I've had it where I've had to do one or the other. And make sure you're disconnected from the internet for this part, so you can put this serial number in, and before it's verified, we'll patch it because it's a valid serial number, but you want to just make sure that it's patched before you go online. See, it's not connected to the internet, so we'll connect later. And then we have the whole programs to download. You can see that it's about 15 gigs. You know what I'm saying? It's just about at 14 gigs. So it takes up a lot of space. I have about 141 gigs of space, so I have enough room. So make sure that you do. Then we're going to install. It takes about 45 minutes to install. I'll fast forward it real quick so that we can cut through that. Just let it install. It'll take a little second, but all the programs will be fantastic. So after it's finished installing, all the programs will be on your computer ready to go. They're ready to go now. We're just gonna, now that the install is done, we're gonna go ahead and patch it. I've included a file with the amlib.dll. It is a patch folder, depending on if your computer is a 32 or 64. And then mind you, most computers are 64-bit, but sometimes you might have a 32. If you're unsure if you're 32 or 64, because like I said, most computers are 64, you'll go down to your computer, right click, properties, and it'll tell you right there if you're 32 or 64 bits. Most computers these days are 64. So you go into 64 and you just right click, copy. This is the patch. So now we're just gonna go inside the programs that we just downloaded and just paste and replace that patch. So you go down to your computer, your local disk C, and see program files. We got Adobe, where we just downloaded, right there. And you'll see some of the programs, After Effects and everything. You'll go ahead and click inside of After Effects and all the programs eventually. Click inside. And After Effects, click Support Files, and you're going to see a long list of files. All we have to look for is that amtib.dll file. So we're going to take that file, we're going to delete this one, and now we're just going to paste the one that we copied earlier, that our patch. See, now, we just paste and replace. And you know it's that one because the date's changed. So now we're going to go back and do that for each one. Go for bridge, go down and look for it, amtlib.dll. You delete that one and go ahead and paste the one that we already got. Same over here. Delete. And then just paste. It's the same patch for all of them. It's just the one that's active from the activated program. And sometimes you go into Illustrator and it's over in Contents. So you see we have to go back over here. Up one. There you go. Contents. Windows. And then it is right there. So we scroll down and we'll find the. There it is. Where did it go? Oh, there it is right there. Yep. AMLIB. Delete. And then just paste it in. Yeah, and you just go through and do that for all the programs, whatever. That just makes sure that when you go online that, you know, the program's verified and stuff. So just copy and paste all through there. Delete, then paste. Delete, then paste. Delete. Then go ahead and paste in the same one we've been having. Oh, SpreeGray doesn't have one. Let me check Common as well. No, two of them that don't have it. Okay, so the last two don't have it at all, so you'd be good. Now with my computer, I actually have program files and program files 86. If you have 86 as well, you might have to go back and do it all again for 86 as well. Most computers only have program files, so once you've done it the first run through, you'll be good. But if you have program files with 86, make sure that you go inside of there as well, because you'll have a duplicate set of programs that your computer makes backups of. So you'll go ahead and click inside, and I'll just touch these up real quick in fast motion. You know, just go through all those real fast. Now, most people will only have program files, so you don't have to do it for 86. But just in case you have 86, just go in and do the same thing. You know, delete the original amtib.dll or whatever. And so once you finish with that, you're actually done. I'm going to go ahead and connect back to the internet, and now I'm going to try the program. I'm going to open up the Premiere, the one for editing videos, the one I'm getting ready to use to edit this video for you guys. And let's see, now that they're all initialized, let's open up Premiere Pro. I have two screens, so it might open up on the first screen first. I'll just drag it over. Photoshop for pictures, After Effects for beautiful effects, Audition for sound. This creative suite is loaded with programs to create beautiful web content. You know, Photoshop makes some of the most beautiful edits around. So Premiere for videos, drag it over, create me a new project. Drag over the program and come on. Drag over the program, and there we go. That is the Adobe Premiere Pro. This has been installing your Adobe CS6 Windows program. You guys enjoy. I have attached some YouTube links for tutorials if you need any help. And if you need any help troubleshooting or need more software, please feel free to always contact me. Thank you for your purchase again, and I hope this was helpful and easy to walk through.